Hello, and thank you for joining us with our next edition of the Rhino Strong podcast. This one is just going to be a rant of shit that I've just fucking had enough of. I keep hearing, for some reason, all these people keep posting stupid fucking comments on my fiance Seta, and not just hers, other women's I've seen on Instagram, powerlifters. They talk shit about how they lift, especially equipped ones. Now, first of all, if anyone is using a bench shirt or a squat suit or equipped lifting, it's because that's how most of them, that's how they fucking compete. It's a totally different division. So those of you who don't fucking understand that, mind your own fucking business or ask somebody. But then there's the whole fact that people will use these things as aids. You can compete raw and use a bench shirt, squat suit, briefs. All these things are just going to help you become stronger raw. It's been proven. Take a look at any of the equipped lifters. None of these guys are fucking weak raw. They just don't give a fuck what their raw numbers are, because raw lifting has a greater increase of injury. And most equipped lifters have been in it for a long time, and they don't want to get fucked up. Or they have been hurt a little bit, and they're trying to salvage what's left of their career, so they're not trying to fucking keep tearing shit. So with that, I'm just going to jump in. This last one, some fucking idiot, and it's funny, these people never would say anything to my face. I would fucking crush them. It irritates the fuck out of me. People argue about stupid shit, but not argue. Like, there's an enormous amount of women that are powerlifting nowadays, and for some reason, these guys, these fucking little trolls, have to make a comment on every one of their posts. I think it has to do with most of these guys have very low testosterone. They train at Planet Fitness. And, these aren't boys, although I'm calling them boys. They're definitely over 21 or 30 or 40. And most of these clowns can be found on Instagram. The ones that love to act like they know about powerlifting and powerlifting. They call themselves powerlifters because they squat, bench, or deadlift, or something that somewhat resembles a squat, bench, or deadlift. You're not a powerlifter unless you fucking compete. That's it. Let's just fucking end this conversation right now. For those of you who think you're a powerlifter because you squat, bench, or deadlift, you're not. I hate seeing it. You're not a power builder. You're not a powerlifter. You just train. You're training. If you're competing, then you're a powerlifter. Go fucking compete. Anyways, back to my complaining about these fucking idiots, these childish little men. Somehow they think they know what makes stronger people. It's funny, none of them have a single post about lifting ever. Or if they do, it's like a 300-pound squat. It's fucking, oh my god. 200-pound deadlift, basically what my son did at 11 years old. They're just a real fucking joke. I know. It's just, for some reason, it's fucking been annoying me. Especially, like I said, just because there's one today that commented on why she used boards, which is a whole nother fucking instance. But was the thing that she doesn't squat to parallel, free squat to parallel. That she's using boards, using a bench shirt or like her RAM or something like that. These are pretty much over and over what I hear people say. And first of all, the free squat, I think I've said this before. There is no reason to squat to parallel all the time in a free squat, as long as you are doing box squats to a parallel box. And when I mean box squats, I don't mean, squatting straight down. I don't mean pushing yourself down, losing all balance, and falling onto the box. doing a real box squat. Also glute ham raises, reverse hypers, McGill's, sumo deficit deadlifts. All these things are going to make you really strong out of the bottom of your squat. So why would you want to put undue stress on your patella tendon by free squatting the parallel all the time when you can just do other things to make the bottom of your squat stronger and save some wear and tear on your tendons? That's where I'm at with that. I don't understand why people think you have to parallels. You have to all the time. Not to mention, like, most people at meets, they have someone call them up. So for some reason you don't know them. If you're doing a box squat to a parallel box that time, you're going to know what fucking parallel is, or you should. Or have someone call you up. Even the people I watch people that attempt to parallel squat or free squat all the time, and they miss depths all the fucking time at meets. So there's just no carryover for that. It doesn't make any sense. So I got, either I look at, like, how these people, like, there's one of, like, two issues with why they're complaining or why they feel you have to free squat to parallel every single time you squat. I think there's, like, two reasons. One, or A, these people are just not doing a box squat. They've never learned how to do a real box squat, or they want to lift more weight in the squat. They're embarrassed that their hips aren't strong, their glutes and their hamstrings aren't strong, so they're dropping onto the box and trying to, like, power up out of it, almost kind of like a rebound effect. Definitely not how to do that is not the correct way how to do a box squat. You should be lowering yourself with your hamstrings, using your hips and glutes, like, slowly controlling the descent into the box, and then using your hips to drive off the box. The whole entire time you should be tight, coming down, sitting on the box. I used to tell people, like, imagine sitting on an egg. Like, yeah, your body weight's on the box once you finally get down there, but you're gonna sit on it soft, even though the whole body's all your weight's on the box. So you're trying to create tightness the whole time, which you would have in the bottom of your squat once you're free squatting. Now, if you're doing that, you will definitely have carryover to the regular squat. If you do not, if you're just bounding to the box and off, yeah, you're gonna fucking fall right to the bottom of the hole every time when you free squat. So either, I don't want to say don't box squat if you don't do it right. I'm gonna say learn how to fucking box squat. Or two, and this is one, I said glute ham raises, fucking huge. Now, if you go to a gym that doesn't have one, can it even be called a gym if it doesn't have a glute ham raise? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say it's going to be called Planet Fitness if they don't have a glute ham raise. So, if for some reason you go to a place like that, you definitely shouldn't be complaining about anyone's squat technique. You shouldn't be correcting anybody, and you definitely shouldn't be giving it fucking advice. For sure. Or there is a glute ham raise at the gym, and because they're fucking hard, people won't do them. And if you're that person, that's your fault too. Don't be a fucking little bitch. Man up. Obviously you can't do it because your hamstrings are fucking weak as hell. The example, my buddy Bill, he started doing them like 3 or 4 months ago. I had him start doing them. And he was doing other things to make him, because he's 320 pounds, and he's like 6 foot. He's huge. He's in my videos. He just squatted 700 for a double. I've been teaching him a bench shirt, because I know he'll bench over 1,000 in a shirt someday. He has his wrists are fucking big, his bones are thick. He's strong, he's got a big back, he's got a great base, he's been getting stronger, bigger. He's not going to get hurt, that's for sure. And he's taking his time. I'm slowly getting him there to make sure his bones are strong enough and his tendons and muscles. But he will bench 1,000 in a shirt. Anyways, no. He couldn't do them. So we put a band around it. And at first it was a thick band. So it helped him out of the bottom with the glute ham raises. Helped him squeeze and come up. And it wasn't long. He did them 2 or 3 times a week. And after a couple of weeks, he was using a lighter band and eventually using no band. I mean, he's 320 pounds. And what was the response? Well, I mean, his max squat was 700 pounds like 3 or 4 months ago, and he just did 700 pounds Saturday for a double. And that is all I added to his workout. Different from what he was doing. All I added, he used to do like lying leg curls, and he's a huge guy, so he had to build his hamstrings up before he did glute ham, but it's because his body weight's so heavy. I mean, he's curling his fucking whole body with his lower hamstring. But he eventually, I got him to there, and he started doing the glute hams, and I mean, his fucking squat is ridiculous now. His hamstrings are solid. Every time we find a weakness, we fix it, but sticking on that, yeah. If Bill can do them, you can too. Don't be a fucking pussy. What else was there? I have some notes because I'm fucking dumb today. What was I saying? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. I want to say probably 100 glute hams a week. Everyone should be doing. That's pretty much, and you could do that in, 2 days, 3 days, split it up, whatever. If you're doing 100 a week, and these are just body weight, you will get a lot fucking stronger. Your hamstrings will get stronger. And no, Bill has never taken any drugs. I would love for him to. But he won't. Or at least for now. But he won't. He's not taking anything. And I'm not lying about it. Everyone that knows me knows I don't lie. I'm taking shit. I've been taking stuff my whole life. And that probably won't come off till I die. But so he hasn't gotten stronger from steroids. No, he's gotten stronger from just fucking doing the right shit. And not being a pussy when things got hard. That's it. It's amazing what happens when you take your weakness and fix it. There's an inside joke about that. Some people will know. All right, now the second thing was going to the boards. The whole board, bench shirt, and, slingshot fucking thing. For all the idiots that comment or have been commenting on, not just Seta, but people that I train who use a band or bench shirt. Let's start with her. She competes equipped. Not raw, so I could fucking care less what her raw bench is. Last time we checked it was her old max she did for 10 reps, and that was like a year ago. But there's no purpose for her to do raw. I don't fucking care. She's 41. She competes equipped. That's like saying, if you were a football player, why would you go out and practice golfing? Because it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter. But as far as everyone else, yeah, using those things will increase the strength of your raw bench. Incorporating bench shirts, slingshots, slingshot types like F8 shirt. F8 has like bench shirts also, band shirts, slingshots. And she uses an old RAM, a very old RAM, so it's fucking weak. Very stretchy. So it's not like she's getting a ton of help with it either. But using this in your training definitely will help your raw. There's a lot of the guys in my gym, Bill, Benny, there's a bunch of them that have been using them and their strength has gone up. Their raw strength, their raw bench has gone up. Just using a bench shirt or a band every now and then. You're just incorporating it. Just by incorporating it into your training, your back, your shoulders, your tris, your muscle stabilizers in your upper back, stabilizers in your scapula are all going to get stronger, which you're going to have a stronger raw bench if that's what you're going for. Pretty much the very same thing goes for boards, except, and I want to say this is mostly for people that are like average, which is probably 90% of people out there, average gym goers. If you get stuck with your bench off your chest, yeah, boards are probably a waste of your time. It's because your back fucking sucks. Your back's weak as fuck. And for all of those people out there, start fucking doing back heavy. 2 days a week. I mean, we do basically, I think we do some back movement 4 days, at least every single day. 2 main days of back, and then there's something, it could be something simple, face pulls, anything. But increase the volume of your back, increase the strength, increase the amount of weight you use, and start fucking adding some serious weight. And make your back stronger. Now, once your back's strong enough and you're not getting stuck on your chest with the bar anymore, then you're going to find out, which just about every competitive, like I said, competitive is people that actually compete, not people that just say they're powerlifters. Those people are getting stuck, not on their chest, but somewhere midway or at the top. Because their back is strong enough, so it's either their triceps or they have a sticking point somewhere in there. So doing boards at those specific spots are not only going to fix that sticking point and make the triceps stronger, but it's also going to give confidence because you'll more than likely be handling heavier weight. And that alone, I mean, anyone who's lifted something that one time, like, has had someone like put weight on the bar, they didn't know how much was on there, they thought it was something less, and they did it, realized like your head will fuck you up big time. So if you're used to handling heavier weight in your hand, and you will with boards, it will somehow, I'm telling you, our mind's an amazing thing. It will increase your raw bench. Oh, one more thing.
For non-board bench.
The what?
The non-board bench.
Well, yeah, the regular bench. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And then this for the end, I guess I wish some of these people would listen to this podcast that talk shit. I don't know, I've had enough of it with that and talking shit. Like I said, there's female powerlifters that I know that these fucking pussies are constantly talking shit about their lifting. I mean, they're just fucking jealous that the women are stronger than them. And probably have natural higher tests than them too. It's fucking... men are just not men anymore. It's pretty fucking sick. But not a single one of these fucking idiots that make stupid comments, would say this shit to my face. I'm not trying to be a tough guy. I'm just saying, they wouldn't say shit to my face. Don't be a fucking keyboard fucking tough guy. Don't ever do that. Fucking have someone meet you and fucking fist fight it. Old school. Don't be a fucking keyboard fucking hero. It's so fucking pathetic. Yeah, that's it. I'm actually giving this podcast in the bedroom. So, have a good night. And be supportive to real powerlifters and female powerlifters out there. Honestly, most of the ones I've seen, female powerlifters are actually training harder than the fucking guys do these days. So, give them some credit. Good night from the Rhino Strong. Don't be a bitch and lift heavy. Good night.